Well, the next event we're waiting for is the Open Ski Final, and this will be the event as to precede the main event of the afternoon, and that, of course, is the main Nicholas boat race. And the field for this ski final includes some very fine paddlers in Chris Bond of the entrance, Murray Braun from Avoca, Jimmy Mitchell from Avoca, John Kelly of the entrance, Steve Wood from Manly, John Barnsby from Coogee, Alan Lamarsney from Coogee, and a field, in fact, of about 14 of them. And this could be a good game.
Yes, so we've got some of the strongest paddlers around there. Chris Bond of the entrance has been paddling very, very strongly throughout the year, and most certainly is a strong contender for this race today. The evergreen Murray Braun is also in there. The two strong competitors, Wood from Manly is also there with Bennett of Manly. We have a very strong lineup of competitors from Coogee and Barnsby and Lamarsney, and of course Kelly, the teammate of Bond, is there. So
that nose piece, John, that's a more recent addition to the shape of a ski, isn't it? We didn't have those originally some years ago when they were racing on them, but they're really good racing craft these days. They take a lot of time and effort to build them, make them very light as possible, and they have all sorts of specifications, don't they, before they can race them?
There's a weight specification. There is also a specification on the width of the ski, as well as a specification how the wires to the foot pedals there, you see the straps to the rudder, are encased to make sure that they don't hurt the competitor. And these, of course, are training craft for the rescue skis are there. You notice the different shapes of some of these. Some of these got raised decks, some of them got straight decks, but they're in the starter's hands, waiting for a very even break. And we see all these skis there with nose pieces to keep them on top of the water, make sure that they don't plough into the water in any way, shape or form.
And you see here, closest to us is the man we were talking about, Chris Bond. The entrance cap, by the way, is a white and black. They've changed the style of their cap. Years ago, they used to have a quartered black and white like Bondi or Newcastle, didn't they?
Yes, of course, Newcastle has the same colour, and they had to change it to make sure that it was right. But then we see the Chris Bond at the entrance. We're speaking a little earlier about the ski marathon. Chris Bond ran second in the ski marathon last year to Tony Scott from South Africa, and of course he's a favourite for that event this year. Chris Bond from the entrance, a very strong paddler. Murray Braun from Avoca, Jimmy Mitchell from Avoca, Steve Wood from Manly, Bennett from Manly. They're away now to a very even start, and we should be able to capture this exciting event.
So the field is Bond from the entrance in 1, Pacey Maroubra in 2, that's going away from us, Murray Braun of Avoca in 3, Bennett of Manly, Mitchell of Avoca, Kelly of the entrance, and across to the far side to Wood of Manly, Aitchison of Freshwater, that's in a red and white corded cap, Noter of North Cronulla, Hopkin of Cronulla, Clare of Coffs Harbour, Bransby of Coogee, Iredale from Wanda, and finally right over on the far side is Alan Lamarsney from the Coogee Club. And away to a tremendous start there was Chris Bond from the entrance.
Yes, Chris is away to a very, very good start. He's paddling very, very strongly. Behind him is Aitchison from Freshwater. Then from Cronulla we have a very strong competitor in Hopkins, and of course from North Cronulla we have Nata.
Well, look at that. Look at that shot from the helicopter, John. Look how far he's got away in such a short distance.
Well, he's a very strong paddler. He was a good cadet paddler. He is an excellent junior paddler. And of course, he's now up into the senior ranks, and he's showing that he really means business. Some of the ski paddlers have been telling me he's really come of age in ski paddling this year. His quality has improved besides his ability and speed, and he's going to be a hard one for the Australian Championships when they meet at Kurrawa up there at the end of March. At that particular time, he'll have to compete against Barry Kelly, of course Grant Kenny, and some of those middlers from Western Australia who come across here every year are very hard to beat also. But the lead now, Chris Bond of the entrance, in front of Murray Braun, who's come up into second place. Behind him we go back to Freshwater, and that's Aitchison from Freshwater, who's moved up to third place. Wood of Manly's coming through very nicely, and further back to the competitor from Pacey from Maroubra.
Well, look at Murray Braun closing that gap to Bond, and here's the experienced man who's been around a long time in Braun, and there's the shot of Chris Bond, but there's not much between first and second.
No, and of course Braun is on the other side, the right-hand side of Bond, and he gets the lift across that reef we were talking about. And have a look at Braun coming through. He's coming through fast. Now Bond has picked up that lift, and he's going to run it a little bit farther than Murray. He'll fall off the top of it, and Murray will try and pick up this one. You can just see it coming back now, and he'll come back up onto Braun, but it's Bond, but it's going to be Chris Bond across the line first. In second place will be Murray Braun of Avoca, and a great battle of third place between Atkinson of Freshwater and of course Wood of Manly, and both are on a little one, but it'll be the Manly competitor across into third place.